Welcome to Warp TV. Let me show you something real quick. Alright bros, obviously with Shaman's recent buff, his charge comes back in 2.5 seconds, so you don't want to make that kind of mistake. We talk about this kind of thing here a lot here on Warp TV, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be talking about this week's Chaos mode, which apparently is called Chaos. So stick around, here we go. Alright bros, what is Chaos? So it's going to be all spells, Dougie and Butter's characters cost 1 less energy point than usual, and here is basically all of the things that you can take advantage of here. Okay bros, we're going to be covering one Chaos mode match with Mr. Lucky Bolo. I do believe he is a viewer, so excellent job for making it on here. Of course guys, remember, if you're featured, it's because it was a great match. I'm not trying to call anyone out. So that being said, here we go. He started off the match with the Chaos down the mid, and I do believe that was just because he had no other option. He wanted to do a quick little poke. He puts his call girl in the back behind his new kid, which was great because I had Fireball on hand. Now had he had something else called out there, I probably would have hit him with the Fireball. And actually here it is, and big old dummy Warp doesn't actually get the call girl in that, because she definitely would have died. Whoops. So guys, if anything, learn from that mistake right there. Definitely take the time to measure out your fireballs. Of course, in a little bit of my defense, I thought that it was actually going to be just outside. You know how you get really close to, the actual parameter or the perimeter, and it hits it anyway. Well, I kind of thought that was going to be the deal there, but yeah guys, he takes the bar after that, does very well taking advantage of dumb old Warp. We're able to get a hit off here. Mysterion's going to be a continual nuisance, so we're just going to block that. And actually that Mysterion does very well, because now we've got our Mosquito coming down mid with no real help until we had the energy for the call girl. Now I chose to put the call girl there because it adds like excellent pressure. If you put it in down mid, right up front, the pressure is pretty good. Here I waited till the Mysterion came out for the Fireball, and of course takes everything out very quickly. No energy to take care of that last minute damage, and we take the bar. But unfortunately Mysterion is coming right back, so we're forced to use the Shaman, and you have to have something ready in case that happens. So definitely 2 cost cards will help here. If you don't like using Captain Diabetes, which I really recommend you get good with him, because he's been so clutch with my main deck even lately. But if you don't want to use him, definitely try and get that the hamsters in, because they will also work in this deck. Now here, note that I actually take the time to measure out that Chaos against Mackie and his Diabetes, because it gets a little complicated here, right? Now he gets his Frontier behind the new kid, and if I had not taken care of both of those cards at the same time, my push would have been destroyed. So I take the time here to Fireball both of the units here next to the new kid. Arrows coming in, Mysterion coming in, but we had already taken the bar. Okay guys, as promised, just stick around here for extra advice on how to deal with Dougies and how to properly use Shaman, as well as the deck that we used in Chaos. Alright guys, so here we see that we've been poisoned, and then you also see me readying up Shaman, and that's because you always want to give Shaman up when your opponent has either played a mind control or something status altering like poison, because Shaman like you saw at the beginning of the video, will help you immediately in that situation. So do keep him on reserve. It will definitely throw off your opponent. Okay guys, piece of advice number 2 here. We see Witch Garrison being placed behind the new kid, and of course I have Shaman Token in my hand. So immediately I start to think, alright, let's try and delay this charge from Witch Garrison as much as possible. And then when it gets up to about the middle point, we want to bring him out to check him to make sure, hey bro, I got this shaman here. If you try it, it's just gonna get, you know, erased, if you know that that's what happens. And of course here we show him that it does. We are able to put pressure on him with our Dougie and the fireball, and we continue on and take the bar. Alright guys, final piece of advice here. Notice there is a space pilot Bradley out. We do have Super Fart in hand, and he starts using a Dougie. Well, if you didn't know, make sure you hold Super Fart till the last possible second, just before that Dougie hits you, and release the Super Fart. It's gonna make him walk. It's gonna blast him back, right? But it's also gonna make him walk right back to your new kid, and that gives you a lot of time, especially in chaos mode or friendly fights, to take care of that Dougie and maybe take care of other units around your new kid. Well guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. I wish you all the luck in today's, this week's chaos mode. And guys, don't forget to sign up for the tournament. Find my Discord. Find the link in the comments to see the WDWaRpTV tournaments announcements. And guys, I will see you next time. But remember, as always, for that next time, make sure you get good.